Good afternoon, everyone. It's Hanifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, the quotation I want to share with you is by Eckhart Tolle, and he says, stress is caused by being here, but wanting to be there. Stress is caused by being here, but wanting to be there. Which, how many people go through this experience? So many times I have heard with so many clients, so many friends, so many people in general who talk about this. Life is pretty good, but I don't like my job. Or life is pretty good, but my dad's driving me crazy. Or life's pretty good, but I really don't like this home. Now, how many times? Now, all of us have done this. So, this is again when a desire is born about where we want to shift to, where we want to expand to, where expansion has allowed us to dream of. It's beautiful. I mean, I love imagination, creativity. I love that thought process that goes into it. But can you imagine how many people are stuck in that space of thinking? If we are being, now you know that I have taken a 6-month intensive course with Eckhart Tolle, and I have to say that I am so impressed with this very, very basic concept that I think philosophers and spiritual leaders and religious leaders too have actually talked about really enjoying this moment. So, The Power of Now, as you know, Eckhart Tolle's book that really sold millions and really opened up a lot of people's eyes to this thinking, was really successful because it's just so basic and it's such a basic thing that majority of people aren't doing. So I want to remind you that probably today you're able to think about the fact that what you have in life today, what we have in life today, is probably something that we wished for or dreamed of many years ago. So let's say just even a few years ago, you might have dreamed of moving out of a basement apartment into main floor apartment. Okay, that was my experience. I did. Many years ago, I lived in a basement apartment for many years as I went through schooling. And then I moved into a regular apartment, and it was such an exciting experience. And I remember I used to always joke when I was in that basement apartment saying, I could only move up from here. And it's true. And I did, and I have, and I continue to, which is so beautiful. Now, most people will think of what is lost in a situation. So let's say I move from one home to another home and I don't have two parking spots. I have only one parking spot and I used to have two parking spots. And what does the mind want to focus on? Oh, I wish I had two parking spots. I want to be there rather than being here. And in every moment of our lives, we have something to be appreciating about here. So I like looking back. When I look back with a smile. I don't like living in the past, but I love seeing how far I've come. I really love seeing that even in terms of schooling, when I look at all my years of schooling, and yes, I went through 12 years of post high school, I guess. So postgraduate, no, not postgraduate. It is just post-secondary, that is. Post-secondary education, 12 years. Okay, so I loved it. I have to tell you, I love learning, and you might know that about me because I am a constant learner and I love learning. But I look at, in my very first degree, I learned about communication styles through one of the courses that I took, which was really just a filler course for me. It looked interesting and I took it. And that course combined then with a course that I took later on, which was about grief recovery. And I practice regularly now. And then emotional intelligence, I've only really learned this term in the last few years. Yet I recognize that, wow, I've been building my emotional intelligence for many years. Now, combining those three things allowed me to create a course this year. And it's so exciting to see that all of these things came together in the right time to create something today. So this is what I'm loving today. But that's one of the things. I also love the meals that I make today. I also love the sunrise that I see today. I can look for all sorts of things around me to really enjoy and appreciate. I do feel that the course that I took with Eckhart Tolle was actually quite meaningful to me in that movement. But a lot of knowledge had been learned before I even took that program. And a lot has happened in my life. So, of course, there's my own personal experience. And then there's a lot of learning that's happened after it. And I look at that today and I think, wow, how wonderful is that? I love combining all these things to be able to share with other people and to actually just reflect on with a smile myself. So I wonder if you take time to do this, because I find that more people are caught up needlessly in the space of what's not right. And as we do that, we only add energy to what's not right, and it creates more of what's not right from a vibrational perspective. If today you can spend 5 minutes just after this video, I would recommend you just sit and think for 5 minutes about what kind of things are right today, right here, right now. I bet there's loads. Even if you're in a job that you're not loving, even if you're feeling an emotion at this moment, at this particular moment that doesn't feel so great, what is really great right now? What could feel really great right now? Because we always have a choice as to where we focus our attention. So I encourage you to think about this for the next 5 minutes at least, about some of the awesome that is in your life and in your space right now. It doesn't matter if it's your favorite pen that you're holding or if it's your favorite coffee that you're drinking. It doesn't matter what it is. What feels great right here, right now. I wish you a fantastic day ahead. And remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.